Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Vinland Saga. Episode 8, I would say. 9. 9. Episode 9. Yes.
I think it's 9.
Yes, episode 9.
It is the episode that we couldn't watch last week because Milena was out of town. Yeah. So now we have the episode from last week and the episode from this week.
I mean, we're not gonna watch it now just because
we talked too long.
Yeah.
So we can, but we're gonna watch one now and one near the end of the week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up. We're getting 2 episodes this week. I mean, on Patreon. YouTube, I have no idea what the fuck is happening on YouTube. You get it when you get it. I have no fucking clue at some point. Where we left off last episode, I mean, we, again, had so much of, like, Thorfinn's development and growing up and learning. Oh my God, and it's so fucking beautiful. And it's my favorite thing in the world alongside his and Einar's friendship. And how, like, that progresses both of them. To at the end be met with the idiots that ruined their crops because they are
idiots.
I don't know what words I want to go with, but sure, let's go with the light one. Idiots. And Einar got very mad and wanted to start fighting, but Thorfinn threw the first punch. And Thorfinn has really been, let's say, struggling with showing those types of emotions, like being mad and like tapping into that place, because like he has been mad for so fucking long that I think he doesn't want to allow himself to like feel that, even when it's like warranted. Like, you should be mad at this, like you have to learn to have all these emotions so that you can like function as a human being, to like have some will to live in life, to like fight back.
I think that was the biggest part, the fact that like he lost Ashalad and lost purpose, and he was, before Ashalad, he lived 11 years with just being mad all the time. She didn't even have different emotions at that one.
Nothing else.
And after that he felt probably heartbroken at the same time as losing all hope that he had. The baby.
It was just pointed at me.
And at the same time losing all hope that purpose in life that he had. And
I mean, that's what he said. Like, he said that he spent so much time hating him and that he doesn't hate him anymore, but like that he, without that hatred, he doesn't really
know who he is,
or
how to feel anything else,
and how to be anyone else,
and how to have a will to live I mean, that's what he's learning now. Like, Einar, some episodes ago, called him like an overgrown baby. And like, that is literally who he is. Like, that's how right now he's approaching the world. Like, he is somewhere close to Einar's age, but like their mental states are very different. I mean, Einar also hasn't like seen the things that Thorfinn has seen in the terms of like, he hasn't been in war himself, but like he has lost so many people. Like, he has suffered a lot, but like Thorfinn was a warrior in some type of term, and so he is just now learning to be human. Where Einar learned that, like, he I mean, I think we say the same thing every single episode since the beginning of this season.
Look, sure, but it's been like 12 days, so like, we're allowed
like, how much we love the progression that Thorfinn is having. Like, I don't think it could have been done better. No, honestly, even if I imagined it, so I couldn't have imagined it being done like this way.
No, which is why I adore this season so much. I have no idea, because like technically now they have assaulted, slaves
should be captured,
have assaulted free men. Which means that they should be, I think, killed by those laws or whatever. We know that's not happening. I just don't know if this is gonna force them to flee. Like, maybe they are now caught, put to jail or something,
that's
and
what
are
I think
about
for
to
a second, but
maybe like get executed, but like then they devise a plan to like run away, and that's how we leave maybe the farm or something like that. Because or like someone shows them mercy. I mean, Kettle or whatever decides not to kill them or something. I'm not
sure if that's possible. I mean,
well, Kettle not, but like his father has a soft spot for them, so I don't know. I felt like maybe
in my mind
they help them escape.
That's what I want to say. Like, I can't imagine, after everything that we know from Kettle, is like that he can't let those emotions that he feels be seen in the world, because like people would not respect him. But like, so like, I can't see how he would just show them mercy. But like, I could see how he would, or like his father would help them escape or help them somehow. I'm not sure.
I really don't know where we're gonna go now. Like that's kind of some theories that I have going on because I actually don't think we're gonna leave the farm yet. Like I mean, maybe we do, like, but I don't know.
But like again, I still in my mind I always have had the theory that like farm storyline is gonna connect with Canute storyline, like especially after the. I still think that the thing that has to happen is that the farm has to be attacked.
I mean, I think they foreshadowed
so
that.
Maybe maybe that's where we're gonna escape.
The farm gets attacked. But again, I don't know how the farm gets attacked because I saw like a group of like, I don't know, 50 men or whatever could overtake the farm. But like it's protected because of King Harold.
So again, that could only happen but like I think we're still a few years behind.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, like King Harold could just like not want to protect Carol's farm anymore. Like some people would not care what Harold wants to protect. You know, like
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe, I'm not sure, honestly.
All of those are like possibilities. Could we play and find out right now? Sure, we could. So like, why don't we just do that?
Oh my God,
I mean, they're like passed out. Oh, maybe I don't capture them just yet.
This doesn't seem like reality.
This seems like he would be dreaming of Finland. If I see dead people, and we know what dead people I'm talking about, Ashel and Thors, and he was saying he forgot something. Maybe now that this one punched him.
Again,
he remembers what there's to fight for. Vinland.
Yeah, we thought that would be Vinland. This definitely.
Everything happened to him, all the...
Lola started crying.
I have chills. Like his demeanor is so, like the way he speaks is so...
Yeah, he's completely different in that this, I first thought is that his voice. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I hope we would duck it. Thorfinn's a fucking villain. Wake up, boy! We need help! I'm kidding, don't fight.
Oh my God.
I feel like there's like Thorfinn's eyes are exactly the same in the intro. Maybe that wasn't Thorfinn's eyes, maybe it was like his eyes, but I never... Cowards. They're gonna snitch on us. And snitches get stitched.
I don't know why that person is fun.
This is not the place to make jokes. My boys.
Let's see. This is maybe a favorite part of the
For his eyes.
Yeah. Where are we now? Is he
gonna be in a dream? I'm gonna kill myself.
But doesn't... Oh, he is.
I'm gonna kill myself. I did not play this to be this. I did not want this now. I have no tears from Attack on Titan left. I can't do this. Is this now his father will like be disappointed in him? Is that what we're dealing with now? Oh.
This is getting better and better. I'm shocked, honestly.
No, we didn't. We really didn't. Oh my God. I mean, it doesn't matter, but like, we didn't. The fucking item, yeah. Caught him in the light. getting cold soon, chills.
Warrior.
It seems like hell. We haven't fallen yet. We have not fallen. We really can't do this today. What is wrong with them?
It's so good.
What is wrong? They just started the episode. What is wrong with them?
また戻ってきやがったのか。鳥原なのか。ここがあの世だってのか。冗談じゃねえぜ。あの世ってのはもっといいところだ。写しよそのものだろうが。ここはクソどもの吐きだめだ。戦士が最後に行き着くところ。ここじゃ自分以外は全員敵なのさ。全員敵。覚えてるか、トロフィー。お前もかつてはこの世界の住人だった。幸か不幸か、お前は一度自分がうつろになった。抜け出すことができたんだ。ここに引き込んだ張本人が言うのもなんだがな。ここから出られるやつなんてそうね。夜の野郎見てみろ。戦士でいっぱいだったお前の中の器は今は何が入ってる？
戦士だ。怒りに任せて人を殴った。また戻ってきた。今だってもう手が限界なんだ。情けない。俺はつくづく成長しない人間だ。
内政も結構だが目は開けとけよ。そうだ、よく見ろ。知ってる顔があんだろ。そいつらみんなお前が殺した人間だぜ。
Dragging you down there.
俺か。どこの誰なのかわからない。どこであなたたちを殺したのか思い出せない。
メソメソしてる暇はねえぞ。またここに落ちたくはねえんだろうが。だからそいつらをぶら下げたまま登れ。それがお前の戦いだ。行け。お前が殺したそいつらを連れて本当の戦いを戦え。本当の戦士になれ。トルウィー。
おい、生きてるか？
おう、勝ったぜ、喧嘩。そうだな。
We did it.
元気まみれで、時はめちゃめちゃお仕置きまで待ってる時だ。まあでも、お前がニョロをぶん殴った時は、お前もいたのか。
俺は今までに大勢の人たちをこの手で殺してしまった。お前の家族のような名前も知らない人たち、何の恨みもない人たちを。なのに今日また人を殴った。もうこれっきりだ。二度と人を傷つけない。もう今日で暴力と決別するんだ。生まれ変わるんだ。生まれ変わって償いをしなくちゃ。
そんなバカな。だがこれは農場の秩序に関わる問題ですよ。今朝荒らされた畑でパテールが見つけ出した。ところで鳥首、いつもの上着はどうした？いや、その畑は野豚に荒らされた。喧嘩などなかった。そういうことだ。ありがとうございます、旦那様。しかしお前は強いな、パテール。仕事仲間から孤立することをちっとも恐れんか。奴隷ですから。力を抜け、当てるぞ。熊の重さで振るんじゃ。
Like, we finished the episode and we were just like, I think for 10 minutes, I think all we said to each other, are you shocked? I'm shocked. What was this? What was this?
Honestly.
I just played this. It's like a Thursday. It's a Thursday.
It's an episode 9.
It's episode 9 of season 2. Like, we're just like, how do you just like drop this on me?
No, honestly, I'm in awe. In my opinion, I don't know if I loved any episode of this show more than this one.
This is very
hard to there were so good, so many amazing episodes.
Yeah.
But for me personally, just because Thorfinn's character is the most important part of the show, and my favorite part. Yeah, and my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
And just like I am surprised how good this show is making his development.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they give me an episode like this. They really took their time. That's fascinating. It really happens. And we just saw how some people don't like it.
I remember people have written this to us in our comments for the reactions about how people dropped it in season 2 or don't like it because people are not fighting.
There's no action.
Are you what?
I mean, no. That's fine. Not everybody likes something like this.
Sometimes I just need something light. Sometimes I don't want to sit here and have to cry or feel so many emotions. Sometimes I just need to fucking relax.
Yeah, I mean,
and I would not think about anything.
I understand how some people, let's say, just like shows with so many action scenes or something like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just so fascinating to me while watching
also
this
to come and say it with your full chest and be it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's just, okay if you don't want to, if you have some type of personal preference, but you can't be blind. Okay, like you can't look at this and objectively think that you are correct. Like,
no, honestly, I don't know when
a lot of shows are everything is subjective.
What episode is gonna top this one for me?
That's
because
ridiculous.
Like it was
I'm with you.
So monumental, is that a word?
Sure, yeah.
For Thorfinn's character.
Like, the only thing I kept thinking about while watching it and the way that it was done, like, it seemed like fucking poetry.
Literally.
Like, the whole episode, you're in this dream and everything is really a metaphor and it's all...
But like everything.
This is a shocking episode.
In my opinion,
I asked Milena if this is not rated like 9.9
and like
on
it
IMDb.
Was on TV
shocking.
Time rated 4.7.
And like on TV Time, a lot of times everything is like rated 4.95.
That's the thing. Like that will be a good rating, except the fact that like many episodes have much better ones, you know. And to me, every scene, every part of this episode, it was so well thought of. Like every sentence between Ashla and Thorfinn, and even before that, between Thors and Thorfinn.
No, this was like, poetic. This is
every single scene. Like I am surprised how somebody written something so good, in my opinion.
No, this was like truly one of the more beautiful things that I have like watched. Yeah. Like this episode, and like again how earned it feels, because like we have been going with Thorfinn through this like journey where he is like trying to like learn and become something. And like in the past episode, right, he like the past episode was also so fucking good. I think that was the past episode, like when he was talking about how, you know, when all that rage has left him because he's not mad anymore, that he feels empty, like that he feels like there is nothing. And how that, you know, old man Kettle told him, like, if you're empty, like, there's space to fill out,
like
however you want to do it, you know. And so, like, he was
if
really
you're
going
empty,
through
you can easily be reborn.
Yeah. So, like, you can really go through this journey, and he has been, like, step by step, but he is still, you know, he was still having these nightmares. And we have seen, like, little bits and pieces of these nightmares when he is, like, falling down and trying to hold on, and he keeps seeing that woman that like, took him in season 1. That then later on died, and he always said that he feels like he is forgetting something, and that he feels like he is forgetting something important.
And I think because of that, because of the fact that he was forgetting something, he hasn't dealing with the regret and like, let's say, embarrassment from his father. You know, like feeling like he disappointed him.
Yes.
Is why he couldn't move past it. Like why he felt empty and he couldn't move forward.
Yeah. But also because he kept having this like same dream, which was what we have technically seen now. Yeah. But like he was forgetting it, so he was not, let's say, he was not ready to accept it. He was not ready to like see it. He was not ready to be reborn.
Yeah.
And now like
I even think before this episode, like before old Kettle has told him that, I don't think he thought that he could get redemption for what he did.
Yeah.
Like there was just all of these feelings, all of that guilt that he didn't know how to deal with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So he just felt empty and couldn't move past it.
And like the dream that we saw from him was like that he was falling down, and like I think that's where we ended the dream in one of the previous episodes, we saw that bit of a dream. And now we had that like continuation of it where he holds on just before the end.
But like even let's start from the beginning, like the first part of the dream.
Oh my god, that was jarring. Yeah. Like that was so jarring because
everything
like, we see him.
Are
you shocked by this?
Yeah. Everything we constantly talked about, and he finally.
Who's the writer? What's the name of the writer? What?
Addressed all of that.
What? I could not have. This is the most perfect thing that the most perfect way anyone could have shown something like this.
Like every single part of it.
Like
even the fighting down there.
What review is this? I can't speak. This is so. This took me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yes, the way it started with him, like basically in Vinland.
Yeah.
and just like waking up and being like, oof, it was all a dream.
But like with the voice, honestly, for a second, I wanted to ask you, is that the same voice? What are we hearing? And then you were like, that would be if he never went through all of this. Like his voice would still be
everything was just a horrible dream, yeah. And this is just like him. It's not even, I don't think it's even the voice. I mean, it is the way that he speaks. That he's like carefree.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so fine. Like everything is fucking fine. And it was all a dream. And it's so jarring to see him like that. Yeah. Like it's so, he is speaking. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Yeah. Like, I don't know this person.
But like when you realize why he is speaking the way he is.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
Shocking. And then he sees stores
in the distance.
And he runs to him and he's like, I had a dream and stuff like that, like imagine like you died and stuff like that. And he was like something like what did you do with your knife?
He first said, I smell blood.
Yeah.
And then immediately like that makes you think that because we are in a dream, so like it's Thorfinn like with his inner thoughts, that like immediately that brings you to believing that his father, first thing he says, like, I smell blood. So, like, he feels that guilt from even, like, he can't even face his father for that because, like, he has done all this. And, like, his father is asking him, I smell blood, and who did you kill? Who did you kill with that knife? Sorry, I had to turn on the lights. It's very dark. But, yes, because, like, his father, again, asked him, like, who did you use this knife? Because he used his knife, you know? Like, you used his knife to kill all these people. Again, there's, like, he's dealing with guilt in so many fucking ways, like all the people that you have killed, and also like just going against your father's wishes for like who he wanted you to be, and like using his knife to do what he never wanted you to do and who he never wanted you to become. And he said all that to him, and then like immediately Thorfinn reverted back to a kid, but not fully a kid, but like the kid that we saw with Arshalat. Like that part of him when he was killing people. And he told him like, you know, I told you that no one is your enemy, and there is no one that is okay to hurt ever.
That was such a good line.
Like it always comes back to that fucking line.
Yeah.
Like again, that was 24 episodes ago. That line was said, and we like. I think very early on the show told you what it is.
And what it was,
And we just like have to. And we're always scared to have to deal with that.
And generally what this show is gonna be about.
Oh, they really fooled you with season 1. They were like, look at all, so fucking sad. Look at this.
No, but like I'm just saying like what the show is gonna represent, meaning like what is gonna be the point of it. And like in my opinion, this whole episode was just like the point of the show.
Yeah.
The way that it represented Vinland, the way that it represented guilt, the way it represented like Vinland, Valhalla. That was so fucking good.
We'll get to that. I thought it was also poetic.
Like, but
after his father said all that, like no one is your enemy, it's not okay to hurt anyone, and he fell. The ground literally fucking opened, and he fell. He fell down.
He was falling. At the end, he got
again.
Himself.
How
because
fucking
he doesn't
just
want to.
So near the ground.
Yeah.
Like so near the fucking ground, nearly touching rock bottom.
But he
is still holding on. Yeah. Like however much he thinks he's empty, like he is still holding on there to something. There's a little bit way to the ground.
Yeah.
Like it's still not over because. It's not over because he's still alive.
Yeah.
As long as you're still fucking alive, you can do something.
And then he sees the ground.
Yes, and he's like, is this Valhalla? And I'm like
all
thinking...
the blood and all the people... Yes, but like, can you remember how in like a show Vikings, where it's about Vikings, like Valhalla was always represented like... Which is realistic in my opinion, because that was the dream of all the warriors and fighters in Vikings. They all dreamed of Valhalla. They're gonna drink, they're gonna fight, but like it was always talked about something nice and something beautiful light, in a very positive light. And they're here. They show you hell, literal
because
hell.
Like when he said that, is this like Valhalla? And I'm like thinking, no, it's awful. And I'm like, well, actually, like Valhalla, you're supposed to fight all the time. Like this is,
and they're like laughing,
what their like version of like paradise or whatever is. Like maybe not quite so, because like they all look like fucking monsters. Yeah. They all look really awful.
But they are.
Yes,
that's like who
exactly.
They are inside
like this is hell. Yeah. This is what I would consider very much hell. You know, and like a place where they should have ended up in. And like that is also because I mean this is all Thorfinn's dream, like this is not nothing here was reality, but like it's also interesting to me that is how Thorfinn sees Valhalla.
But like we always thought that, like even when he was fighting, he always, I remember when he said like what a crazy man who could possibly enjoy fighting and murder, and he just like didn't know how to deal with it.
A lot of things were like very deep down in him.
Like
he didn't really think much
he
past
in my
that
opinion
anger.
he never hid it, that part of himself that he does not love it and enjoy it, just like it was who he was at that point. He couldn't deal with it. He couldn't deal with anything else. It was just like how it was.
Then we see who is there with him. I mean, first we see that Bjorn is in hell. Basically just to show you that all the people there are the people, the warriors there, the people that we know. And everyone is down there fighting till eternity. With each other.
And laughing constantly.
Awful. An awful fucking place. And then we see Ashalad. Oh, like, but like the fact that he is also like sitting above them, like he is also down there with them, you know?
Like he jumped there and thought, because like he is down there, but like it's also his opinions.
Because like for Ashalad, what you can always say is that he was a warrior. Like he did say like at the end, not at the end, because like he did say like I'm a Viking. He hated them, but like he became that for his own reason. Like he was always more aware than anyone else there about like what they are and who they are and how awful. So like he's like they're basically sitting above them, but like still in hell with them. Poetic.
I think that was the second I saw that he was standing a bit above them, like, which again doesn't mean that he's not with them. Just like
I mean, he's right there with them. Like he's in hell with them.
Exactly.
But like he is not, down there fighting with them because like he never believed in that either. Like he never, again,
did he enjoy, in my opinion, fighting, nor did he...
he was never cruel in the way that he like now, I mean, he was killing people, innocent people, children, whoever, but it's not like he was taking pleasure. And I can't say that for most of those warriors Vikings. Like they were laughing, enjoying every single second of it. So like there's that to say about him, but again, like much like we never could justify those actions, and like he died, he would be going straight to hell if you believe in anything like that. It doesn't really matter what his like intentions were, and if he didn't enjoy things like that, like he did become that.
But like he did what he did.
Of course, I'm like, and again, he knew it. He never had any other opinion of himself. He just
never glorified anything.
No, he just knew who he was and why he was doing that. And that was it, and that's why I really loved his character so much. And also just the moment of Thorfinn seeing both Thors and Ashalad, and like the both of them in completely different places, because like the Vinland place where he sees Thors is like what looks like heaven to me, and he sees Ashalad really deep down, but like the way that he sees both of them, and that the both of them are talking him through that whole, I can't even explain it. It again comes back to the relationship between Thorfinn and Ashalad that has always been very complicated, because he has hated him for so long, but he felt so many emotions towards him, and like again he was the only one that was in front of him that he saw, that he became like his father figure, the only thing that he had.
Exactly. That's what I liked in that moment, because like this is how he remembered him.
Yes. Like and he remembered him exactly how like Ashalad actually was.
Like the things he probably never saw, never realized before his final day before he died, and afterwards, like
before he could finally like not be so blinded by his rage.
By his rage,
And now he like sees him in the way like Ashalad really seemed like him. Like really, if you told me, oh, this was not actually a dream, this is like he came here and actually Ashalad, of course it is Ashalad. Like he acted exactly like Ashalad would, and that's how Thorfinn now remembers him, and like the things that he had, the things that he tells him. It is the things that he has told him before. Yes,
and the things that he tells him are to
help him.
That's what
because like that was also one of my favorite episodes in season 1, like that talk that they had near the end of season 1, when he was telling him like how technically pathetic, which like Thorfinn repeated, how pathetic and like how weak he was, because like he is still so stuck in his rage, and he doesn't even like realize that he could have been so many other things. And if he wanted to kill him, he should have just like killed him a long time ago, but he has nothing else. You know how like pathetic he is because of that, and that he should become what his father wanted him to be, that he should become that type of a warrior. I loved when he told him like something along the lines of, look, I can't really maybe speak because like I'm the one that dragged you to this place, but something, there was a continuation to that. I don't know.
No, honestly, everything that he said during while they were there was just amazing in my opinion.
And the way that he kept looking at him, I don't.
No words.
No.
Honestly.
Everything that was drawn.
Everything was
shocking. Perfect. I mean, then like the whole thing was happening simultaneously with Thorfinn, with bodies being piled up on top of each other, and wanting to bring him down
and catching him at the end.
Oh, literally, really, just like being so close to
bringing him down to, and like and then he said like those are all the bodies that people that you killed, and there were so many. Like,
oh my god, like they made a fucking tower, you know, exactly. And he like doesn't know their names, doesn't know when he killed them, doesn't know how he killed them.
That's what he said later. In this moment, you can just see they're grabbing onto him, and he just starts crying and crying and crying, and then Ashla says something along the lines, not like push yourself up, but like
right before he saw the bodies beneath him, like Ashla said again something is so very poetic. Like, it's good to do some soul searching. Like, you always have to, like, reflect on who you are so that you can always, like, become better and deal with things that you lack with. But, like, when you're doing that little bit of soul searching, you need to keep your eyes open, because for Thorfinn, it's so very, I mean, for anyone, it's so very easy to be pulled down by the things that you have done while trying to deal with those things. Who fucking, is this? Was this written by like this? What is this? What? I keep getting shocked. The more I think about it, I keep getting shocked by like how the dialogue went.
But like honestly, while I was watching the entire time, I was just...
No, literally. I mean, I think half the time we're both like, I'm crying and I'm laughing because I'm like, what the fuck is... How is this the way that it is? How is this...
I was really...
No, it is incredibly poetic. Yeah, and when those people are hanging off him, again, Thorfinn is... trying to deal with that guilt, and he is like crying, he is like heavily sobbing on them, like the first person that's like, I think that's the first soldier that he like killed when he was fucking 6 years old, and he's like crying, and then Ashalad does like this little half laugh or whatever, because like they start hitting him with arrows. I mean, none of the arrows hit him, but like
to pull him down,
they want to pull him down there with him, and so like Ashalad does a little smile and then just jumps down
and fights him.
Again, for Thorfinn to imagine that's like that.
That's what I want to say. The fact that he imagined like Ashalad trying to save him, and then trying to help him, motivate him to keep climbing.
Just so like that he also knows that. Again, there was again their last scene where Ashalad stopped him from joining that fight, because like if he did, he would have died. You know, just also acknowledging that Thorfinn does know.
That Ashalad wanted the best for him at the end. Yes. I mean, they wanted the good for him. Wanted better than what he has lived and did.
Yeah.
And thought that he could overcome everything that he did.
Yeah. And so he said, again, the most poetic things, like, you know, stop. It's time to fucking stop crying. And, like, you don't want to fall down. You don't want to fall back here. Like, you just have to keep climbing. Because like that's your fight. Like you have to deal with the things that you have done and become a true warrior.
What a good
and he said like, take the people you killed with you.
That's so good in my opinion.
And become a true, because like that's very important. However much you like, you need to deal with things that you have done, so that you be able to move on, but you can never forget the things that you have done, because like when you remember, that's why you will never repeat this again. Like that's why it's gonna be important for you to never harm anyone else again, because you carry those people with you. And you have to, like, that is kind of your burden to bear. Exactly. Because for everything that you have done,
you can never repay for what you did, but like you can not repeat it.
Yeah.
You could do anything in your power to never do something like that, to never hurt a living soul.
Yeah.
After that. And that was like, honestly, I am just, in every, like, for every single sentence that was written.
No, I'm like
here.
literally
I'm like, what?
Fucking wrote this.
Like, how the fuck
I don't know.
happen?
I didn't expect this at all. Again, I think so many things in this show so far have been so beautifully said. Like the line in the previous episode, like I really kept thinking about it when he said like that he feels like he is empty, and then when old man Kettle told him like, that just means you have so much space to fill. That's like so beautiful. Like so many, but like this episode was just full of it. This episode was just all of it.
To me,
like there was not a single moment of just like, oh, regular, we're chilling, we're good.
There was not a single moment that said season 2 episode 9.
No.
Like who would have thought?
Episode like 9. What is 9? It's a Thursday. Like what? It's just a fucking Thursday. I don't understand this. I was so shocked.
So fucking shocking.
And like he screamed and he like
and then he
climbed up and then we saw that like that he always like is
wakes up with his arms.
Yeah, like reaching.
Yeah.
And he wakes up.
But
and
this time he did reach.
Yes, and he remembers.
Yeah.
And he picked up Einar, who was like happy because they won. Like sure, all their crops are gone, but like they have won this battle. And
he feels good about that.
Because like he fought back.
Exactly, he never did that. Yeah. It's different for him.
Of course. Thorfinn already said like that he is now down again here because he punched someone. Like that of course unlocked that part of him, and that's why it was like let's say now possible for him to remember what he forgot. Because like now that he unlocked that part of him, like that let's say violent part of him that was responsible for all these deaths. This is ridiculous. This is truly what do we think of this? We're like talking about if they're gonna escape this. What? What are we even talking about? And then like he was crying to Einar and telling him how many people that he has killed and that he has killed people like him. Again, I think it's so beautiful. Like, he keeps seeing his face when beautiful, awful for him, but like he really cares about him so much, and he meant something to him, and like he was so in his own anger and everything, he didn't care that these people were something to someone, and so he keeps seeing Einar, that like he's killing Einar because all those kids could have been like Einar.
I don't. The fact is that he doesn't even remember their faces. No. He can't even remember them because like he doesn't know who they were. He doesn't know how they looked.
Doesn't even know where he killed them.
Nothing.
It's like he was just like in a blinding, in a blinding rage when he did all that.
Yeah, and he said that after that to Einar.
Yeah.
No, honestly, everything that was supposed to be said.
I don't know, like where will you go now?
And after that he said that it all ends today.
And he was like, his face looked so determined, and like his eyes immediately felt very different to what we have seen from him.
Yeah.
And he just made an oath.
That's the fact that the episode was called Oath.
And I'm like, oh, what is Oath? Little did I fucking know.
No, that the oath is that he's never gonna hurt a living soul again.
That scares me because it's not like this is the last season of the show. What do we mean?
That's why I'm like, well, stop the show. That's why I'm like, let's not ever be hurt again.
But can't do this to me.
The thing is, this is something that I would have always hoped to happen to him. But like, I always thought like, in this show, something like that is impossible, Yeah. In this show where it's just battle, or like just like them, let's say, escaping.
Yeah.
He could possibly be in a position where he has to hurt a living soul again.
Yeah.
But like now he made an oath to himself.
Yeah.
The oath that like I don't think he will break.
And now he is becoming like Thor's, because like Thor's at some point had to make an oath as well.
Yeah.
Like he was someone who was killing people left and fucking right and not blinking about it. He has his fair share of people that he has to carry with him.
Yeah.
And he at some point in his life also made an oath to not harm people. I mean, he has, but like he has, to defend people. He has like punched people, but no one has ever anyone. After that,
and I think that's gonna be Thorfinn actually.
What do you mean that's gonna be Thorfinn? Like that's how Thorfinn's gonna.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna kill anybody. Hopefully.
I think so. I hope so as well. Honestly, you can't do this now and then break my heart and then be like, yes, but the world is cruel. No, you can't do that. Like,
but it's different because for him right now, I can't even see it happen. I have a feeling he would rather hurt himself, let them hurt him, than him ever hurting them.
Because like I don't know if it's like has to be put into
like unless somebody else is in a very big danger. But like
that's the thing. Like how is he gonna be? How is he gonna react when like if Einar is in danger? Like what is he gonna? I don't think he's gonna just like sit idly by.
But he's gonna fight and not kill.
I have no idea.
Just like Thor is dead. He fought 20 warriors. Who could have killed like this, but they can never.
Thor said something along the lines of like, I don't know if he was speaking about himself or the sword or something, but like he said like this is meant to protect.
Yeah.
Like all that strength is meant to protect.
Yeah.
Like he is so capable, and the only way that he's gonna use that capability is to protect other people, much like he protected everyone that both with Ashalad. He protected everyone there.
Next episode, sorry, but it's called Cursed Hat, and I see Old Man Kettle. Don't you dare kill
him. Cursed Head. Maybe this is about like Old Man Kettle or like Snake. It does. It looks bold.
It seems like that. Like it's him. Don't you dare hurt him.
Maybe it's about. No, we can't do that. We can't do this and then like break my heart. You can't. Like look, I understand it's not gonna be like smooth sailing from now on, but like please.
But like let's not kill people.
No.
Who are nice.
No. Well, like, I mean, Old Man Kettle could die
because he lived a long life.
Yes.
He's a cursed
and
head.
He didn't want to die and he's
God,
like
he's dying so much in the next episode.
But Cursed Head, you can't like name an episode Cursed Head to kill him.
I know.
And like also, they are not gonna get punished because what is his name? I should learn his name. Not Kettle.
No?
It's because of the other one.
Oh yeah, it's because of the other one.
It's because of the guy who was a slave.
Yeah.
And who is... I am so sorry. The first time that we saw him, I thought he was like... The way that he was speaking, it seemed to me like he was...
But we said the nice things about him, right?
Yes, but I just want to apologize furthermore.
For the previous first time.
For the first time I saw him, I thought this was like some type of... Like a Get Out situation where like the Kettle is awful and this guy's like pretending for everything to be good. It is not like that at all. He found a way to help them because like he was also a slave and he's petal something, and he's just like such a decent human and he wants to help them because like he has been them, and so like he doesn't care that like now he's going against the people that he is technically currently working with. Like he is just doing the right thing because he was in their position once upon a time. And like they're gonna face no punishment because the Kettle was like, we're just gonna pretend that none of this has happened because I'm not gonna punish them, and so we're just gonna say something happened to the crops or whatever. And our boys at the same time are like keeping it moving. They have lost so many crops, but they are now what is the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plowing the land again and like
something like that.
To planting.
But like again, the last shot of Thorfinn being a farmer.
Beautiful. And again, while learning to become a farmer, Old Man Kettle is telling them. This could not have been a more beautiful episode if they fucking tried. No. There is nothing.
I don't know if I like...
nothing.
How is this not everybody's favorite episode?
I don't know.
Like...
we need to have a talk. Who thinks it's not the best episode? Tell me reasonings. Okay, maybe sure you can have a lot of favorites because of personal preferences, okay? But like, if you do not rate this like a 10 out of 10, why?
11, 12 out of 10.
Okay, the maximum you can possibly fucking rate it in your rating system. If you do not rate it that highly, why? Literally, I'm like grasping. I'm like trying to figure out what could be lacking.
What did this episode missing? Lacking.
Yeah, what could it possibly be? Nothing. There's no way.
Nothing.
There's no way. You can try to say it, but like I'm gonna disagree with you.
Honestly.
Shocking. I did not play this thinking this is gonna go like this.
Me neither.
I don't know where we're going next. I don't know what we're gonna do next.
Shouldn't be going anywhere, you know.
We
should be staying here where we
this
are.
Should have been the end of the fucking show.
Like honestly. The next episode could be us becoming free men and going to find Vinland and stop. Let's not do anything.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Honestly.
Maybe that's how we go. It doesn't matter. I don't think so. But like minimize
the
amount of pain.
But like I am now on such a good terms with Thorfinn character I was before, but like right now
at peace.
I know the fact that he promised himself that he's not gonna hurt a living soul. That's not something that I'm gonna ever be scared of. I don't think he will. I honestly don't think hurt meaning kill. Yeah. I don't think he will.
I'm very happy that he is
where he is.
That now he is determined.
Yeah.
That now he has something.
That
now he is not just like, you know, he's so unsure of himself, or I mean, he's always gonna be unsure. He's like still working through a lot of things, but like he has a motive. He has a goal. He
decided to be reborn.
Yes, he has a new start. He
thinks that he is able to do that.
What?
No words.
I'm shocked. Are you shocked?
I really want to find out if anybody else thought this episode was as good as we thought.
What is it rated on IMDb? Like, what is it fucking rated on? Because like this has to be fucking lies. Let me see how many episodes could be possibly above it in season 2. Let's say 9.7. Yes, perfect.
9.7.
Yes, I mean great. It's the most highest rated one. It's the highest rated one.
I feel good now.
Exactly.
So everybody thought this episode was good.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, like you have to be fucking blind.
Yeah.
Like there's not that night blind because you can still hear, deaf, and blind because you could read. I'll tell you.
Okay, guys.
That's it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.